Now, substance abuse in Zambia is stigmatized and treatment access is limited. Over 30,000 people are believed to be homeless in Lusaka, and 1/3 of those people report drug use. Recently, Zambia's Minister of Health embarked on development of policies suggesting that Chinama facility, the only mental health facility in the country, is able to offer solutions. The question is, should drug addicts be punished or helped? Rather, should all people become vegetarians? Is college education a prerequisite for an individual's financial security? We must for once re-educate the next generation so that perhaps they can face every episode of life with much strength. Join the freshest episode of Fresh Episode right here on Munati TV.
Born in Chingola, Cornelius Mlenga, affectionately known as Chellah Tukuta, is an internationally acclaimed award-winning Zambian professional photographer with experience spanning over 2 decades. Yeah, you got that right. Chellah boasts of a rich working history, has traveled extensively to more than 30 countries as a photographer. Wow. Outside photography, Chellah Tukuta has 2 beautiful daughters, Malumbo and Etana. His work includes fashion photography, street documentary photography.
Exactly, these what it is. We thank you that you guys have equally found time to join us on this brand new freshest episode of Fresh Episode. Obviously, today on the program we have one of Zambia's award-winning photographer. This is a person who has dedicated his time, passion, wisdom, strength, body, whatever that a human being is composed of, just to ensure that the photography industry in Zambia is elevated and put at a whole different level. His name is interesting names, Cornelius Mlenga, but is affectionately called Chellah Tukuta. Welcome, sir, and Happy New Year.
Thank you very much, and Happy New Year to you too.
Definitely, definitely. We would want to start on that very note of the name Tukuta.
Yeah, it's my name, Chellah Tukuta. That's my surname. Tukuta is my surname.
That's your actual name?
That's my name. It's my father's name.
Oh.
I'm Chellah Tukuta. Cornelius Mlenga Chellah Tukuta.
I've always thought that it's a name that's sparked up because people just love to tag you that name.
No. Chellah is a Mambwe name from my mom's side.
Yeah.
Tukuta is my father's name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. Your journey of photography obviously started way back. And here we are talking of you've been recognized among the best here in Africa, but also I think for me it's a story that's just more than on where we have reached to be here. It's a story of a young boy back in Chingola trying to make his way out and things of that nature. How has the journey been so far?
I was born in Chingola. I lived there for some time and then moved to Kasama, where my my uncle was, and then from Kasama I went to Luansha, and then went to complete my school in Serenje, Serenje Boys, so I was born in Chingola. Yes.
Who was in Luansha?
My father moved to my story is a long story. It's another episode.
Definitely. It's another fresh episode.
My father, and I was born in Chingola. Almost. So then from there Kasama, Luansha, and then we found ourselves
in the beautiful city of Lusaka. Definitely. I also want to believe that it didn't just start with the things that we have now. That did you, when you were obviously a child, ndarama tatwari kwatempesha kushtatana ashitako kamera ile because they have passion, or ask dad to give me. Was anybody there that believed in you and just okay in Ramaza kamera? Did you ever reach out to somebody to say, I think me I can do this and I need money for a camera?
No one is gonna give you anything for free. In this world, no one will give you anything for free or for mahala. No, you must just have a passion for something, and then the rest follows. My principle in life is that there are three things: you either follow your passion, you follow money, or you follow fame. You know. Now, when you follow money, when there's no money, you no longer have the same zeal. If you follow the fame, if it's not there, you lose it. You lose it. But if you follow your passion, money and fame just come because that's your passion. You know. So for me, it's the passion for photography, and how I've, you know, I've come this far is because of that passion. It's not about the cameras.
Look at the person who's talking about passion and he's famous too.
Yeah.
Yeah, last time you physically had to boost your page was way back when it was like under 30,000. But now you're sitting over 700,000, you know, organic followers. That's fame that has come with photography.
Yeah, but it has just come. I never forced it. No, it has just come. People just follow me. I don't go to people and tell them, hey, follow me, follow. No.
No secret codes attached to it?
No, they just follow.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I don't know if my director can help us show some pictures of Chellah, the photography that he took. There's a picture that caught most people's attention. The one this one. You remember this?
Yes. This is Chainda.
Yeah, Chainda. What were you doing in Chainda, first of all?
Well, like I said, I'm a street and documentary photographer. So I go around, I capture what it feels like, not what it looks like. And this boy had an amazing smile.
Just a minute. Can you say that again? You picture what it...
I photograph what it feels like,
and then
not
what
it looks like.
Wow.
So I go beyond just the face or whatever, the emotions, the everything. This picture, regardless of what you're going through, you've got every reason to smile, to laugh. But you know, people always find reasons to be sad, whilst others are finding every reason to be happy and smile.
It sparked a lot of emotion from a lot of people.
Yes.
And eventually, well wishers came on board as well.
Yes.
Has this always been your approach to life in terms of photography? Because right now, I told you that most photographers would rather brush off people's pimples, you know.
Look, when Chellah is known, Chellah Tukuta as a brand is known for naturality. You know, I don't need to brush people. I don't need to make them look like it's not themselves. You want, when you meet people in real life, they're looking how they look on the pictures. Not, you know, there's pictures will always, you know, it depends. That's why photography is not in Photoshop. You know, photography is on the camera. It's a drawing with light. But it's interesting that the new generation of photographers think Photoshop is photography. These same young photographers with their Photoshop things and stuff. How many of them have gone international? How many of them have reached, or even reached, how far I've reached in my life and my career as a photographer? You know, it's because I'm natural. I photograph life. I tell stories, so I don't need to brush anybody.
Yeah, we'll play some game with him. We have a camera so that he can tell us some random parts about about the camera and its function later on in the program. The CNN experience as well. How did we get to that?
Yeah, like I said, it's them that reached out to me. When your work speaks for you, people will reach out to you, and that's why I think that when you follow your passion, everything else follows. So the CNN thing came because they saw the passion in me and approached me.
But you know what? Let's try also be a little bit realistic. Sometimes a lot of people are passionate as they are starting, but at the end of the day, things just don't work out, and they decide to let's just close the chapter.
But bro, then that's not your passion if you give up. Because something that is of your passion, you never give up unless you're following money, and then there's no profit and all those things. But if you love something, you never stop. You keep moving, you keep going. Your passion motivates you. Your passion gives you the energy and the thing to move, and But if you're doing something because you need money, hand to mouth thing where people, okay, I need to pay rent, I need to buy food, I need to do this and all those things. So the pressure is there to just hand to mouth. We need to buy bread, we need to buy meal.
Speaking of paying renters, you've been so hard on tenants here in Lusaka.
Yeah, I'm motivating them to build. It's just the motivation for people to own property, to own their own houses, It's a way of motivating people.
It is, but it's the way you make it come out sometimes.
Yeah, there's a way you that's how
you love beefing with people.
I don't beef with them. I'm not beefing with anyone. When you tell people to build houses or to stop renting or whatever, that's not beef.
That's the thing. Look how we're supposed to say it.
There has to be a difference. People need to understand this.
Yeah.
If you can't pick humor from my post, then there's something wrong with you. For me, I love humor. I love to have a sense of humor. But if you're gonna pick everything that Chellah says, you take it too personal, then it's not my fault. It's your problem that you don't pick the humor side from these things. We can't just come on Facebook and just be serious and sad because in your life you're bitter and you're upset and all those things. No. Us, we're gonna have fun on Facebook.
Yeah, but it's just a matter of saying, you know what, guys, I need you to build houses.
Yeah, but that's how you come out, you don't have to force me that I should come out the way you come out. You wouldn't have brought me on this interview if
it wasn't for that.
If it wasn't for that.
Exactly. Director, please, you can also help us add on to another picture that caught a lot of people's attention. The next picture, which even that reached First Lady's office in the USA. By then,
that's a long time.
Michelle Obama. Yeah.
Let the Girl Child.
Yeah, Let the Girl Child campaign and things of that nature. And these are issues that most people don't seem to know about you and recognize. They would rather focus on the other side of Chellah that they wish to portray.
But they just started following me recently. If you look at those followers who are like that, is those followers who started following me
way back.
When there was maybe those who started following me way back, they know Chellah. Those who started following me after that controversy with the colored girl know a different Chellah. Those who started following me because of the politics know a different Chellah. So the new followers,
by the way, focusing on Chellah, the photographer.
Yeah, so those who started following me like that, they don't know me. They just think that I just popped up from nowhere and boom. But those who follow me from way back, they know Chellah the photographer and the things that he has achieved. Yeah.
I've also noticed that you're always with...
Because I love music.
What kind of music do you listen to?
Yeah, I love music. I listen to Niger music, country music, Zambian music that is nice. I listen.
Can we sing along to anyone? Any of your favorite songs?
Single is my new favorite song by Dreams featuring J Max.
Shout out to J Max and they are both married now. You see how J Max, Master Shine, wow, but then you start releasing singles, eh?
Yeah, I'm hoping singing. But he's singing for us, it's fine.
I love your touch with also how you've been helping artists here, our local artists in Zambia, supporting them in various using different techniques And
And people don't see that when you
Yeah.
when you give controversy to a certain song, you're boosting it. People don't know.
we'll bring we'll head to that. There's one song, the one with Shefi, where you helped him boost numbers for that
Oh yeah.
album he did. Should be previously a year past.
Yeah.
Your touch of releasing those photos really helped. Director, they could help me pass my phone. It could, yeah, that I would really appreciate it. But also, Chellah, let's focus also on how also you have branded yourself. Does that sort of have negative impact with maybe corporate partners and just your professional way?
Look, that's why I'm telling you that corporate partners or companies I'm also working with Lamasat.
Yeah.
I'm working with
so
a
many,
number
so
of
many.
companies. So when you say that, I'm not understanding when you're talking about that, because at the moment what's important for a brand is, when Chellah advertises for us, do we get the numbers?
Of course.
Do we get the attention?
Of course.
Yes. Are we selling?
Of course.
So if they are selling, why are they going to focus on things that are not necessary? And also, Chellah as a brand, I speak things that people are scared to speak. I just say things that people don't want to say, but they know that it should be said.
It should be said.
So the thing is that people don't want to face the truth.
Okay, in that line, if I can put you on the spot, do you genuinely think Chipolo Polo will survive the AFCON?
Do I
The
think
group
Chipolo
stages,
Polo?
yeah.
Yeah, so Chipolo Polo will beat Morocco in the next game.
By how many goals?
I can't predict how many goals, but then again, if I look at it's a 50-50 anyway. We can win, we can draw or lose. Why do I say so? I mean, to be very honest, I don't think Fashion Sakala should start the next game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I think the coach should not just use big names and stuff like that. The previous game, I was a bit disappointed with Patson Daka. There was an opportunity, could have passed a friend, and the friend would have scored. But you see, these names, they want to score. You know, he could have passed a friend, and score. But sometimes there's these egos. When Fashion Sakala and Patson Daka are playing, the chemistry kind of goes, because Patson wants to score.
Yeah.
Fashion wants to score.
We had that incident,
So-
that scenario with Chris Katongo.
Yeah, so
At the
it's
time he was in his
that
prime,
thing is
so-
killing us. So it's either one of them is there and the other one is not there, or things like that, But they need to be talked to say, look, this is not about individual thing, individual victory, and it's about the nation. You're looking at the country, because soccer sparks a lot of emotions. Yeah, so the next game, we must not go the way we've gone. We went with the Congo DR game and the Tanzanian game, Yeah, but probably because the other teams seemed like underdogs.
Yeah.
That's why they came out like that. But we shall see with Morocco. I mean, we've had experience playing Morocco, but we'll see.
That's an expert analysis right there. Coming from an expert photographer that we have in Zambia. One of the very few, by the way, who has obviously attained accolade at international level, and also highly celebrated in our own continent, in Africa. Chellah, over time, I've also noticed that you're not just controversial to us here in Zambia, but like you said, you speak about things that even the Western world wouldn't want to do here. You also have been traveling around these other countries outside Africa. Was there at a point where you thought maybe the kind of photography we do in Zambia compared to this other nation is not where it should be? Have there been any differences that you've noticed that we as Zambian photographers need to tap into?
Like I said, I've been to more than 60 countries in the world. A lot of people just, I'll tell you what's funny, is that most people just thought that when I became presidential photographer is when I started traveling.
Exactly.
And I want to use this opportunity on TV here to state that I started traveling the world before I even became presidential photographer, such that there's a CV to why the president even appointed me at that time to be his photographer. But having traveled the world, I'll tell you that the problem is that we exaggerate. Zambian photographers love to exaggerate. Like I talked about, I said naturality, being natural, sticking to natural colors, sticking to natural environments and things like that, and just being realistic. That's what sells more.
Yeah.
You know, if you go in magazine, if you look at magazines, most of the magazines you look at, there's minimal editing to the pictures. But for us, our photographers want to over edit. That's why people are stuck in the same place, you know. So it's also how you carry yourself and your brand.
Yeah.
You know, there's been a bit of controversy on my brand, and that's good also because that controversy has also helped sell to say, oh, Chellah Tukuta, the photographer, you know.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, people, like I said, people have known the brand Chellah Tukuta. You will see the respect they have for the brand. And like people just knew it recently. You know, I'll tell you what, the time I was in State House, you find that when you're in State House as a photographer, it's not just you taking pictures.
Yeah, President won't pause for you.
No, and then also, there are other people with phones who take pictures and go and upload on the president's page and write a statement, and someone will come and say, oh, Chellah took this picture. And you know, it kind of also affected my brand.
Yeah.
Because I remember people saying, oh, your pictures are looking this color.
Orange-ish.
Oh, yes, and all those things. And you come, at that moment, you can't defend yourself and say, oh, I did not take this picture or things like that. You're in government, you know. And yeah, so
Collective responsibility.
yeah, collective responsibility. So at the end of the day, your brand is being affected, and that's one of the reasons I asked the big man to say no. I think I want to go back to my private life and work the way I was.
But also one thing I noticed from that journey and relation with the head of state, even before he became president, is how you changed his narrative. And a lot of people might not recognize
people
this,
don't see that.
but from where I stand, a lot of people used to portray the president as a president that never used to smile.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That you see,
And
people focus on. There are very few people like yourself. I'm very impressed that I'm talking to someone that knows Chellah. I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because people were saying he doesn't smile.
Yeah.
He doesn't laugh or things like that. I came on board and changed the whole image and narrative about him. And through those pictures, a lot of people became attracted and voted for him because there was a different narrative. Because I focused on the smiles and the laughters and all those moments, you know.
Yeah, before you couldn't see the president, maybe the first lady holding hands and this or that.
You know,
yeah.
and I portrayed a very romantic man and things like that. That's what photography does. Photography is not about brushing people. It should tell a story. There should be a story behind every image, you know. And that's what image building is about. I mean, I've built images of, I think I remember in 2015, 2014, 2015, when we built the image of former president
Yeah.
Edgar Lungu. You know, I remember at one point when I built the image of former President Michael Sata, you know, and all those things. And I was part of a team in the US that branded, that was doing the image building for former President Obama. People don't know that I used to carry lights for the photographer that was doing that. So there are a few people who know my history, and you know where Chellah Tukuta is coming from. They just picked from today, boom, and start looking at Chellah like this, you know. And a lot of people don't know, but I forgive them because they knew me recently. Yeah.
Beautiful story there, and obviously an emotional and motivational story for me personally, because having known Chellah from I've heard you testify of stories where you were staying with your aunt and then you forced to mop the floor in Friday Loka and things like that. Usually, as a young man, with societal beliefs that we end up losing ourselves.
Yeah.
Depression kicks
Yes.
in. And you've passed through a lot of these.
Yeah.
Your incarceration as well. You survived and came out strong as well. These are traits that people, unfortunately, do not.
You know what? I'll tell you something. People who've never been through things in life. You see, here's the thing. I expect you to react to things the way I react. Life doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
You get the point. If you react in a certain way to things, that's the way you react. It's different from the way I react. Let me give this example. Chellah Tukuta has been fired or recorded. People expect you to be depressed. People expect you to start crying. Like, so because that's how you react, is the way I should react. You understand? I am coming from a background where I've been a photographer 20 years plus. When did UPND form government, for example, and I became presidential photographer? 2021, how many years? 2 years down the line. Okay? Now, you expect me to start crying when I've just gone back to my job where I used to be this comfortable. You know, I'm able to dance on social media. I'm able to have fun with my fans. I'm able to enjoy life and have the freedom, you know. And you want me to be in a place where I'm restricted. You understand? I'm restricted. I can't do. So even in my photography brand actually got affected and things like that. But one thing I want to mention is that if you are passionate like myself about something, your freedom is very important.
Definitely.
You understand?
Definitely.
You've seen the way you are dressed as we are having this interview. Okay? You see the way I'm dressed. If I was in a government job as a diplomat, I need to come in a suit. I need to come in a tie. You need to dress in a certain way. You get the point? But look, this is a Monday. This is a Monday, I'm chilling, I've got my headphones on. I don't need to worry about, how am I dressed? You know, I'm representing whose brand? No, I'm representing my brand at the moment. Chellah Tukuta photography brand. So I represent it the way I want to represent the brand.
By the way, this is a conversation I was having with my colleague in the background to say, maybe certain social standard, you work just like any other person out there, but then even posting on your status sort of created different image with your boss.
Exactly.
Boss was having a status.
When
I'm at work, I conduct my work professionally.
Exactly.
This is my own space now.
My own space. And you see, I'll tell you what. If you look at social media, is any Zambian going to say that my social media, Facebook, did not contribute to the people that voted for UPND?
Are you there?
Okay.
Are you there? Come out, show yourself. Show yourself.
So now, if you say it contributed, how did I grow those numbers? Okay. And who would defend the president, for example? And who campaigned? You know, you need to look at all these things when you're telling someone to say, hey, leave social media. You're forgetting that that same social media telling that person to leave contributed to these things. You're also forgetting that that social media you're saying, okay, leave this social media, brings me business. You need to understand the dynamics.
I love the dynamics and the direction this is going into, because for me, those likes, either for the president and especially the time of campaign, and a lot of people, especially those who were in power then, would say, not a Facebook.
Yeah, exactly.
But behind even a single like, it's not automatic. That's an actual human being.
An actual human being.
It means somebody has tapped into your vision and they have seen what you're saying or portraying there.
But look, here's the thing. A lot of people are scared to come out and say they were this. But who would come out?
Exactly.
Who risked their lives? Who went? So sometimes cowards who are just keyboard warriors, you know, when I was arrested and went into, you wrote in jail, I come out. They started. So you understand? So
and you ended up being a big don.
You know,
it was all party.
Yeah, then you
motivation.
Become state house photographer. You actually, me, I'm grateful to President Akainde.
It's like God
I experienced state house and foreign service.
Yeah,
you know.
Speaking of reaction, Chellah, how did you feel when you heard this? Because you talked about how people should react, right? So I wanna put you on test as well to just see how you reacted when this dropped. There's a song I'm looking for. I'm sure you already know. But it's kind of talks to how you have also shaped the narrative of how people should react to certain situations in life, because at the end of the day we're all just trying to make a living. We're trying to make lives. That's how it is. That's how things are. Things won't turn out the way you expect them to turn out, but you have stood over time and demonstrated that even if things turn out to be the other way, you still shown resilience. Perhaps you can also touch on resilience, especially on upcoming photographers as well.
Resilience isn't continue.
Yeah.
I mean, challenges are there, but you just have to continue. And you see, with the young photographers of today,
I found it. How did you react to this one? Oh no!
Amen. You see, for me, it shows you that for an artist to go and sing about, to sing my name in a song, you know. So you see, for an artist like Chef, who is a big artist in the country, to sing about Chellah, he knew the influence that, Chellah has, So,
you had to take him an album. Influence, obviously.
The influence.
And collaborating together. But again, like we earlier stated, this also has been painted in other way by people. No, you just want to beef people. But I love it, because if you ask me personally, I think these beefs that go on should even continue.
Look, let me tell you, there is no entertainment industry where there is no controversy. Zambians want everything to be holy. You can't progress. An industry will be so boring when it's just
it's
very important. It's healthy. Look, you can't have an industry that you call an entertainment industry and it's boring. No, you want us to be treating the entertainment industry like a church. So.
Back to your week, Chellah. I know you're a busy person, and even now there are a lot of people that are waiting for you. How do you manage to just schedule everything and manage to attend to everyone?
I program my day, so that's why even this interview,
By the way, it's been ages just to get Chellah on this interview, and we honored that they finally managed to make it today.
It's tricky. because you're looking at, okay, this period of this side, this one is looking for it so much. But at the same time, you have to manage time, and you have to manage yourself.
Have you ever turned down a client to say, no?
Yeah, sometimes you just have to say, you know what, I can't do this. It's not possible, especially when they want things then, yeah. So, yeah, but we keep pushing.
We keep pushing.
Yeah.
And now that you're back with, I know it's a company now. There are also people under the Chellah Tukuta photography.
And by the way, because we are opening our studio on Nilai Road, so
big up, one more time.
yeah. So very soon it's gonna come up, because I was away for a year.
If we could have just one camera so that it tells us the parts of that camera, please, I would really appreciate it. Just one, as we obviously continue our conversation. Yes, you're talking about opening one. Obviously, that means expansion of work, but also getting on board other young
just
people.
for people to have space, they can, there's gonna be people. I mean, like I said, I've been away for some time, and I'm putting things together. So there's gonna be people that will work there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there will be people that will work at the company. So yeah, we'll employ people.
Opportunity, you see. Yeah, so best look out for that as well. Much appreciated. So, we are currently faced with this public health outcry that we have, public emergency, the Cholera outbreak, not just in Lusaka but in several other cities across the country this time around. And obviously it's very important for people of your stature to share, and also encourage people to just stay safe and ensure that they're following the guidelines. In that spirit, we would want you just to read out a few guidelines that people out there can follow.
No, the Ministry of Health is paying people to do that.
Please have the current.
No, I refuse to read that. The Ministry of Health has paid artists to do that.
You're an artist. The photographer is an artist too.
Yes, when they pay me, I can't start from live cases. People haven't been paid.
You can call Ministry of Health, so they sign a contract right now.
If they want me, they'll call me.
They have his contact right away.
Yes.
Chellah, what else would you want to add today?
Nothing much, but just that get to know Chellah Tukuta, for those of you who don't know me, and getting to know me, and then also just to encourage different people doing different things out there in the entertainment space. Keep pushing.
Who's your favorite artist?
Keep working hard
in Zambia.
My favorite artist, anyone who does a nice song. I'll tell you what. I've been listening to that same song I was telling about, Single, by Dreams and J Max. I think it's making a lot of sense, and it made me realize that actually J Max is one of the best rappers.
Yeah, but underappreciated.
And he's not really appreciated, and that recognized. There's a lot of artists doing great things. Even Your Maps are doing great things out there. Dreams. I mean, let's say J Max, like I said. Giving us good music out there. Chellah and these things. But every artist, art is like a restaurant business. So there are people who follow this restaurant because of the way they cook.
How much do you follow Zambian music? Who sang this song?
Man, you're gonna put me in, I don't know, but yeah, let's listen.
brand new 2024 single. You haven't heard it?
But I hear Mark Two's voice there, I don't know. That sounds like Maggie Two.
Yeah, that's Mike 2, FM,
Oh yeah.
JK, Ruben, Uncle Phil.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's your advice to artists? Entertainment in general.
They should not take any controversy personal.
Especially with Mike 2, I deliberately played that song.
Yes, they shouldn't take controversy personal. You should
But is
just-
there any bad
controversy
blood
has to
with MK?
motivate them.
Is
With
there
what?
any bad relation with MK?
With who?
Mikey 2.
Mark Two is who?
I
don't know.
The one who disappointed you for saying that he's made it and he doesn't want to go any further.
Who was me? Oh, you should remember those things. Now is
Genuinely, how is the relationship?
my relationship with Mark Two. It's very good. I have no enemy, me. Look, me, I have no enemy. If you take my Facebook post to person, it's your fault. But me, I have no enemy. Now you are just playing songs here and because that's what you love.
No.
He's now putting me. This man is interviewing me and he's busy playing his own music this side.
No, they've been asking you to sing your songs. Yeah, obviously, I love the discipline there and just the level of respect that you uphold for different so many people, and you exchange a mutual understanding that you have with different sector players in this industry. Because at the end of the day, it's what makes us thrive. Where would you rate the photography sector in Zambia, 1 up to 10, with 10 being the highest?
1 up to 10. Maybe I would say 5.
We've done tremendously.
How?
5 is like almost half.
I'm telling you that the moment we stop this too much Photoshop thing, we're gonna get there. Yeah.
Be natural, guys. Invest in natural.
Look, in anything, you should also you need to invest in your craft. I mean, I have invested $70,000 in my photography business.
70 what?
Yeah, so I've invested so much money in my photography business. So let's invest, and
Guys, we're not here to play.
yeah, we're not joking.
We're not joking.
No.
This is serious business. This is larger than life itself. And also, again, I wanted to let you go, but you've brought another point. If you quickly can touch on that. People in various sectors, especially the artists, I'm going to focus on artists because artists I've seen, there's a time in footballers where they in their prime stages, they make a lot of money. 2, 3, 4 years down the line, nothing to show for it.
Wisdom. You need to be wise and you need to be clever. When you have an opportunity, use it to your advantage.
Investment.
Yeah.
You got to invest $70,000 after you produce an album. That money you have to.
You see, the problem, like I said, is most people just do hand-to-mouth business and stuff like that. And, people need to invest just like you also need to invest.
Yeah. We are on it.
When are you investing in your brand? Because even you as a TV personality, you must also, you're a brand. So as a brand.
No, unfortunately, I'm protected by law. I'm not supposed to answer any question from you. It's you to ask.
I'm just saying anyway.
Yeah, no, we greatly appreciate you coming here, obviously extending time. And
Thank you
sharing
very
your
much.
Beautiful story. The spirit of one Zambia, one nation. We'll just have to end with the national anthem of Zambia. Yeah.
Why didn't you put Yende Pamos in them team?
Oh, you're fun of the big man, right? Zambia, we can sing along. Yeah, surely. What can fans expect from your fans and followers and supporters and partners of the Chellah Tukuta brand expect to see?
They expect to see entertainment,
From a photographer.
serious business, great photography coming up.
Mhm.
So just enjoy Chellah. Don't take things too personal. You know, let's have a good time on Facebook. Let's enjoy social media. You know, let's not be too formal. You know, let's have fun. I mean, I have a feeling that 2024 is gonna be a great year, but don't be too emotional about everything you see on social media. And also, instead of seeing boasting in people, get inspiration. Because I've noticed that instead of people being inspired by what someone could be doing out there, they take it too personal and become bitter and see boasting. Me, I love to see positivity in things. Yeah.
Okay. Sylvester Camera and Kwigwira Bunch. By the way, we have closed the show. We've just ended now. But on the phone, normally, I'm sure even this relates to a phone. Muntu ngatafoni kokopa ngwigwira Bunch phone. Or it depends on the phone.
It depends.
Could you have an Android?
With the phone, it depends what you're capturing. Yeah. Everything depends on how you're capturing and how you're doing it. And I can't demonstrate on the phone because I'm not a photographer.
Yeah.
I'm a photographer.
You know what? Thank you for joining us wherever you've been catching us this show. On this show, we have been interacting with Mr. Cornelius Mulenga, Chellah Tukuta. And thank you, by the way, for the emphasis that Chellah Tukuta is actually your name, your actual name.
Yes.
Yeah. Munga yango yoneka bwanje if that was to capture TV.
It's too busy. The background is too busy.
It's too busy. So in such an instant.
So you don't capture a background that is too busy because people will focus on so many things. Yeah.
One love, everybody. Thank you for joining us. See you next time. We love you. God bless you.
Now, substance abuse in Zambia is stigmatized and treatment access is limited. Over 30,000 people are believed to be homeless in Lusaka, and 1/3 of those people report drug use. Recently, Zambia's Ministry of Health embarked on development of policies suggesting that Chainama facility, the only mental health facility in the country, is able to offer solutions. The question is, should drug addicts be punished or helped? Rather, should all people become vegetarians? Is college education a prerequisite for an individual's financial security? We must for once re-educate the next generation so that perhaps they can face every episode of life with much strength. Join the freshest episode of Fresh Episode right here on Munati TV.